Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Lillian Coley, and I am happy to be here on tonight. I just wanted to come on for a few minutes to talk to you about a situation, everybody. Y'all know about me being out of New Jersey because my godson's older. The courts there said they didn't have jurisdiction, none of that, all that kind of good stuff. And then we're in California, at least I'm in California, pursuing Mr. Carter based on his allegations or the allegations we have regarding his conduct in New Jersey. And then Mr. Carter went back to New Jersey. Remember that? And nobody knew why, and still doesn't make any sense because he doesn't have jurisdiction there. Nonetheless, there is a judge there by the name of Stephen Polansky. And I met Stephen Polansky way back in 2014 when he first started working with our family court case. And back then he seemed to be okay in terms of certain things he did. He had the open courtroom and people came in and out. He didn't go for a lot of stuff back then as far as trying to hide the truth, right? But he didn't want to deal with the fraud back then. He just didn't want to deal with it. But nonetheless, fast forward, there's been some other things. Apparently, he's gotten promoted and he's over the judges in the Camden County. My point is this. Somewhere along the mix there in 2019, he was in the civil law, dealing with our civil law case, and he blocked me from getting a transcript and some other things for discrimination reasons. Right now, I have him and some other judges in the Third Circuit on an appeal. But particularly Judge Polansky on 2019, he withheld documents from me. I was the only party he did that to, and I felt that was a discrimination because he was trying to block my ability to, on my right to appeal. And then 2022, he also did some things regarding the illegal lien. He was behind some of that stuff with the illegal lien. Now, everybody, he has gotten promoted as of September 1st. And this illegal injunction that they put upon me, remember we talked about an illegal injunction, and that's to block you from filing anything, and you got to come and talk to me. I'm the only one that has jurisdiction in New Jersey for two reasons. One, I got an order and I was doing what I was doing, and I have ties to the state with my property. Remember that, y'all? So now we have a situation where Mr. Carter has applied for something, don't know what and know why. Well, I do know what, but it doesn't make sense. So I can't even really talk about it because I'm gonna let the court deal with it. But it doesn't make sense, everybody, because you're back in a state that you said they had no jurisdiction over you, and the state said they had no jurisdiction over the matter, but yet you're back there looking for what? Okay, so I'm the one that has jurisdiction. So then it appears that Mr. Carter has also filed a modification, which is it's a federal form asking for what do they call, a modification of an order. Now, what order would that be? There ain't none. So at the end of the day, there's a lot of things going on I want everybody to pay attention on, but the biggest reason why I came on, do you feel that I should ask Judge Polansky to recuse himself from my case? That's why I'm here. We're going to discuss it more on Monday, maybe tomorrow, Monday. But should I have Judge Stephen Polansky recused from my case? Is he able to make a sound decision? First, the orders that he's using, we already know has been obtained by fraud. But he appears to me to be a part of the cover-up. Because right now, I have him in the Third Circuit on an appeal with the other judges for the things that they've done over the years. So now he's been promoted to an assignment judge. He's taken the place of Judge Silverman Katz, Deborah Silverman Katz, the woman who held on to my package and the one who put this illegal injunction on another docket. He's using another docket number to block me on a family court matter. And Mr. Carter was able to file something under this modification form to modify an order for with no jurisdiction. And then when I decided I wanted to cross it because I have that option and I can do any, thing what I think I should do with the family court, I was blocked by Stephen Polansky. Yes, everybody, this is a true story. Stephen Polansky blocked me, declined me. Then I went and I asked him to recuse himself. I said, you don't need to be on my case because there's some stuff going on. You know about it. I know about it. And he ignored it. I paid the $50 fee, ignored it. Then he comes back and says, I haven't heard from him yet on the reconsideration. I went back and said, wait a minute. There was a reconsideration on the table before you took this job. Oh, not a reconsideration. It was a recusal. Let me correct myself. I asked him to recuse himself from the case when Judge Katz retired. He took her spot. I wanted him to recuse himself, and I wanted to get somebody neutral. He completely ignored it. So there is a reconsideration on the table because I said, well, maybe he didn't see it. Who knows? So now he understood because I gave him another copy of it. And I said, again, sir, Judge Stephen Polansky, I need you to recuse yourself from my case because we have a history. You're part of my Third Circuit appeal, and it's just not wise. And he's trying to use a civil law case, another docket, to block me from using, it's called USIFA Act form, United Interstate Support Family Act, which every state has. It's a federal program. And I filed a cross application modification. Mr. Carter initiated it, asking for things that I don't even know it makes any sense because he doesn't have jurisdiction. He doesn't have jurisdiction. He doesn't have jurisdiction. The state doesn't have a jurisdiction over. He's never been established his jurisdiction in the state of New Jersey. And everybody's trying to figure out, well, why are you here, sir? And I'm thinking the same thing. So when he filed the application, of course, I had a right to file it as well. I did a cross because different types of orders in the family court can be changed because for obvious reasons. We only have one, and the one is about no jurisdiction. And my claim is that you do have jurisdiction. It's personal. But if you don't want to play, you want to act like you don't, okay, whatever. But the idea that I cannot file a cross for a docket that has nothing to do with your so-called injunction, which was obtained by fraud, but putting that aside, put it aside that it's not fraud, but it is. Even if it is, it has nothing to do with this case because it's a whole nother docket and it's a family court federal program. So I'm being blocked from a federal program. I just want to come on and ask you all, what do you think I should do? What do you think I should do, everybody? Should I ask Judge Stephen Polansky and the Camden County Court to recuse himself again? I've already asked him once. Probably asked him twice, but asked him once, and I haven't heard back yet. Or I did hear back from that. He did deny. Then I did a reconsideration, and I'm waiting for that. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think about a judge who has history with you, who's on appeal? Is he or she able to make a sound decision about stuff that affects you when they have a preconceived notion of whatever? Now, we know there's some stuff that happened during this case. Y'all all know about it. It happened, the fraud, the corruption, and he was in that ring 100%. And now it appears to me that he really trying to rev up now because now there's some people saying that some of the judges were in their pocket, right? And some of the judges are gone. They pushed them out. Some are retired. And he seems to be the only one left. But nonetheless, I want to know what you guys think in terms of asking him to recuse himself from my cases because he should not be a part of it. We have him on appeal. There's stuff going on. Just step aside professionally. That's all we're asking. So at the end of the day, what do you think? This is Keeping It Real with Dr. Lil. I'm going to come back on Monday. We're going to talk about it some more because I don't know what everybody's doing because it's confusion. You can throw a lot of things at the wall and hope something stick. It don't make no sense. But if somebody gets a chance to file a form, even though they have no jurisdiction, no ties to the state, they say they have no properties, the kid not yours, I don't know why you're here, but yet and still you're filling out a form and you're allowed to? And then when I try to fill the same form out, I'm blocked. This is illegal, everybody. This is what we believe. This is what I believe. You're not able to tell me I can't fill out a federal form when you're a state court. So that's the problem. So we want to see what you think. Just let me know what you think, and we'll go from there. This is Keeping It Real with Dr. Lil, and I look forward to talking with you guys soon because your voice matters. The truth matters. The Constitution matters. See you, everybody. We'll talk soon. God bless everybody.